Alright, so let's head out. Let's turn that down, turn that on, hit that. No media connected, no media source connected. What you talking about? So what was good with y'all boys? You feel me? Like, you know, what's good with y'all boys, man? Been up with y'all. What y'all been up to? You know what I'm saying? I genuinely can't stand what my car does. That like this mother don't want to connect to the Bluetooth, bro. Oh well. In your session, man, coming where you are, been stressed on him, gonna pick him up, pick him up. Whoa, I'ma got one, and you can work that too. That go 15, how you pay 22? Turn that down as much as I can. So I don't get a copyright. You know, I don't want that happening. I don't want no copyright. But so man, let's like we gonna get more in depth. But let's just give it a good kickstart, right? So let me explain to y'all where I've been at. You feel me? I had to make a lot of sacrifices. You know, giving up a lot of time, a lot of studying, a lot of relationships with people. Having to self-isolate, you know what I'm saying? I made a video called The Season of Isolation, but I didn't isolate. But like, I really had to go through our isolation period. And it's just like, at the same time, it was a good thing, it was a bad thing too, because it took so much of a negative effect of my life. I got distracted into my season of isolation, and I allowed the person to come in and destroy that. Which, I'm not blaming them. I can only blame myself and take accountability for myself, because I was supposed to be standing on business, and I didn't stand on business. So, you know, you live and you learn. You know, you learn from your mistakes, and that's all that matters. If you keep going through the same thing over and over, and you're not learning, that's when it becomes bad. But if you finally decide to get it and you learn from your mistakes, that's the good thing about it, you know. So I definitely learned from my mistakes, you know. But man, I got into this career, and I just had to give up a lot of time. And in that, I went through a season of like happiness, man, of prosperity. And then it's like I went to a season of brokenness. Like I went through a season of like losing everything, losing myself. Like didn't know who I was, couldn't find happiness in anything. But it's finally to the point to where I'm back on my feet and I'm doing better. So where I'm at right now is the season of redemption. That's it. You know, I like that word, redemption. I really like that word. Can you say that word? You know what that means, redemption? Cool. But man, this let me get over. You know, the season of redemption it's great. It's great, man. It's that season to where, you know what I'm saying, you start to see results, and it's just like, it's beautiful. But I'm still at the beginning of it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break this down into two sections, right? So you have your redemption season comes after a season of, you know, I guess, like I said, I'm just gonna bounce to bounce. I'm gonna bounce to bounce. I'm gonna bounce my ass in that bed. I'm gonna bounce back and forwards from the season of brokenness to redemption, because they kind of go hand in hand. You know, once you go through that season of depression, you come out of that season. You know, and it's just like now you coming into prosperity and redemption. That's it. That's a better topic. The season of prosperity and redemption. So, you know, once you go through that, they back to back. So, you know, you come from you got two sides of your prosperity and redemption. You have the beginning when you first come out of it, and it's kind of hard for you to see results. Like, you still feel broken, you still feel sad, but you got out of that out of the bad part of it. You know, when you so deep and you hit rock bottom and you just like, I don't want to live no more, I'm ready to give up on life. But it's like you got delivered from that. So now you getting to the point to where you like, okay, I can see the light. But at the end of the day, I still have a little bit left, you know what I'm saying, of that dark cloud. Like, you know, let's say you driving through a storm, right? And everybody then took a road trip at some point. If you haven't, you know, maybe you just driving in the neighborhood, you know. But everybody has been outdoors before. Hold on, it's 5-0. So everybody then been outdoors before, and you know, it starts raining, and you know the sky gets real dark and cloudy, and it start pouring down hard, and your windshield get covered in rain, and your windshield wipers going all hard and fast. Pause. And you can't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? You praying like, "Oh Lord, just please let this storm pass." Like, "Ooh, I can't wait to stop raining." You know, you get to that point, and it's just like, that's what that season of brokenness is. And it's just like, you finally get to that point to where the rain lights up. You know what I'm saying? The clouds get lighter, and eventually you can see that the sky turns from gray to blue. You can see sunlight. You see bits and streaks of yellow. You see the sunlight. You see the rainbow forming. You know, and then, but you look in your rearview mirror, or you know, you look through the rearview mirrors, the side mirrors, and you see behind you this. You know what I'm saying? The sky is still great. The sky is still gray. You know, you still see that there's other cars going through the storm. You know, it's like that. That's what the first stage of it is. You know, you get through it, but yet you still see the little bit of grayness, the dark clouds behind you, and it still has a hoverance over your life. So it's like, I made it through that, but at the end of the day, like, I still feel some type of way about it. You know? And is bro gonna turn? You still see some significance in it. And then you got your second part, right? Your second part is when you completely through that. You can look in your rearview mirror, and it's no more, you know what I'm saying? None of them dark clouds there no more, you know? You to the point to where you like, yeah, I definitely made it through the storm. So now it's time for me to get back. So now you start working, and the rest of your days are becoming sunny. You still gonna have some, you know, some days will it rain, you know, that's inevitable. But, you know, you finally get to that point to where you can start back enjoying your life, and you feel like you are the person that you were before. Or, you know, or you're that new version of yourself, and you're coming back stronger than ever, you feel me? So what I'm gonna do is I wanna break that down into two segments, but they all go hand and they both correlate with each other. They both are the same season. You just got two different phases of that season. So I just pulled up to the big Kroger's. I wish I could flip it. I can't see. Wish I could flip it. But I just pulled up to the big Kroger's. I'm finna run in here and get a couple of my groceries. And when I get back in the car, I'm gonna see y'all. We're gonna pick it up while I'm in the store. I'm gonna brainstorm some stuff that's gonna come to my mind, and I'll see you guys when I get back. All right. So getting back into, you know, the season of your redemption and your prosperity. Your season of prosperity and redemption. You know, you go into this. You go into your second season. Your second phase of it. Sorry. And, you know, it's just nothing but daylight from there. You know, it only goes up from here. You know, you hit rock bottom, so you already know how it feels to be at the bottom. And, you know, and that's the thing. Like, when you going through your season, it's like, it's up to you at this. Oh, shoot, I need to get in this other lane so I don't miss my turn. You know, it's up to you to use that to, you know, pretty much the best of your abilities, you know, because you got two type of people, and you know what I'm saying, dictating on what type of person you are, you know what I'm saying. And this is not, before I say this is not something that you just have to be. It's just like, well, I'm either one, or you have the potential to be whichever one you want to be, but you have two type of people. You have the people that's gonna hit rock bottom, and that rock bottom is gonna teach them a valuable lesson. You know, that rock bottom is gonna teach them that, hey, this is a terrible place to be in. This is nothing but misery, nothing but depression, nothing but brokenness, nothing but poverty, nothing but suffering. I know how it feels to be here, and I no longer want to be stuck into this this lifestyle. I'm spitting, hopefully y'all didn't see that. But I don't want to be stuck in this lifestyle, so I'm gonna use this rock bottom here, this phase of my life, to rocket ship me, to slingshot me back up into the place that I want to be. So some people gonna hit rock bottom, they gonna hit this season, and it's gonna be like, hey, this inspired me to do what I gotta do. You know, And in some circumstances, some people will use that to put themselves in uncomfortable situations, because being in that type of mind state, you know what I'm saying, in that type of place mentally, is going to put your back against the wall. So some people use that as a tactic, you know. So it's the point in life to where you broke, you only got $32 to your name, you got no way to eat, you got family that you got to take care of, you know. You got the type of person that will, okay, well, now that I'm out of this, I know how I feel to be broken. I have them, so I'm gonna go and strive for more. That way I have a reason to work harder, you know. That way I won't be content, you know. I'm gonna go get an apartment I'm gonna go get a house that's, you know, its mortgage is more than I can typically afford, but I'm only doing this because I have a reason to work my butt off. I have a reason to, you know, I have a reason to make ends meet, you know what I'm saying? So therefore I don't lose what I have, you know. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, you know. Put yourself in a perspective and have a reason why you need to keep growing, you know. But then you got somebody that's also the opposite of that. This person gonna hit rock bottom, and they gonna hit rock bottom, and they gonna use that as a reason to be content. And it's just like, those type of people you have to be careful with, and you have to be careful not to become that person also, because you're never going to grow. But the thing about these type of people is, it's just like they are constantly stuck. It could be, and this could be due to trauma. You know, I'm not blaming everybody, not just saying that this person is lazy. This could be, you know, a traumatic response. You know, but they get into the mindset of, you know, I'm just not good enough, therefore I'm not gonna try to be good enough. You know, I lost my house, therefore I'm just gonna continue to be homeless because I don't think that I'm good enough to have a reason to get my own apartment and get back on my feet. Therefore I'm a continually stay in a state of mind to where I'm down and depressed, because this is rock bottom and this is the best that I'm gonna get. This is all I deserve. It's the bare minimum, the rock bottom. You know, when your life doesn't have to be like that, bro. Like, you know, this is America. You have the right to do what you want to do. There's no limits. It doesn't matter what your race is. There's plenty of people out here that are examples. You know, whether you look at celebrities or you look at somebody that just worked their butt off and just ended up building a business of themselves and became a upperclassman, middle classman, you know, coming from a low income class, you know. It's America. You can do whatever you want to do, but you have the type of people that they just accept defeat. And you can't be that type of person. You can't allow that type of person.